And welcome back, everybody, to BGC York Region Club's Menu Master Program. Again, I'm your host, Angelo, and today what we are going to be making is something special, something easy yet again, something that you can bring to school. And today we are going to be making chicken Alfredo, actually chicken and broccoli Alfredo. Again, you can make this with pasta. You can add pasta into this into the Alfredo sauce, or if you're like me, I'm trying to cut down on my calories, so I usually use spaghetti squash. So it looks something like this, and then it becomes like noodle form in a way. The other version that you can do, and this is what I typically like doing as well, is I usually have this with just the broccoli and the sauce and the chicken itself. So again, cutting down on the calories, you have your vegetables for your carbs, and you also have your chicken for your protein as well. So yeah, so let's get started. Alright, so right now, while I'm waiting for the water to boil, for our broccoli, I am cutting my chicken breast into bite-sized sizes, so like cubed. You can do it as a strip as well. And the way I do my chicken, just because my daughter doesn't really like too much spices, I keep this one quite simple. I only add salt and pepper into it, and even a little bit of garlic powder as well. The chicken. Pepper. Alright, so for our sauce, for the Alfredo sauce ingredients, we need heavy cream or whipping cream. We need butter, I use unsalted. You need at least 3 cloves of garlic, so mine's already chopped up. Nutmeg, Parmesan cheese, so you can use freshly grated Parmesan, which is definitely so much better, as well as black pepper. So we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of butter onto our hot pan. And once the butter is melted, we're gonna add 3 cloves of our minced garlic. 3 cloves of garlic. So we're gonna cook it for approximately like 30 seconds. Then we're gonna add 1 cup of heavy cream. Just like so. And a 1/4 teaspoon of our nutmeg, 1/4 1/4 teaspoon of ground pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna mix that up. I'm gonna wait for this to bubble up a little bit. Once it's bubbling, we're gonna add our grated parmesan. You can see it's bubbling up right now, so I'm simmering. It's called simmering. So my sauce is simmering. I'm gonna add my grated parm. So I'm not using freshly grated parm. So I'm using this type of parmesan. So right now I'm just adding half a cup, and I'm going to let that mix into the sauce. And I'm gonna mix it, and then I'm gonna add another, for a total of a cup of garlic or of Parmesan cheese. Again, I'm adding it nice and slow, just like so. So then I'll be able to mix it into the sauce, just like that. If you are using freshly grated Parmesan cheese, around a cup to a 1.5 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese is good. But as you can see, as I'm mixing this, the Alfredo sauce, we have that saucy texture that we're looking for. Just like that, see? So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Continue mixing it up. So again, I've added a total of approximately 1.5 cups of Parmesan cheese. And I'm just mixing it up. And then at this point, I'm gonna add in my chicken. Just let it simmer. Added my chicken. And now I'm gonna add my broccoli. Just gonna mix it up. And the best thing about the sauce is that, as I mentioned earlier, you can add noodles, or if you like me, you can use your own the spaghetti squash version, or you can eat it as is, just like this. So I'm just gonna let it simmer for approximately like a minute or two, and we're good to go.